Hey all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some stuff we got in on consignment, as well as some purchases. I know it's been a little while since I've done that. We had a long weekend. I've had a very long 2 weeks. My mom, you guys know, she had her hip replaced. We've had some doctor's appointments for that. She's doing very well. But my father-in-law, I've basically been in and out of the hospital for the past week between that and caretaking. So that's been a very long cumbersome process with everything that's going on with him. At one point we thought he was dead, and thankfully he's not. He's actually here living with us again like he was about a year and a half ago. But for any of you who are familiar with that situation, we are pretty close, and we're just happy to be able to be here for him, and hopefully we have family around for us one day, when our stuff starts failing. But anyways, guys, we'll move on to the Pokemon stuff. I'm not going to get too heavy into that. I'm going to start off with a few things that I bought. And the first one is, guess what? A Celebration Charizard. I'm sure you guys are pretty tired of me showing Celebration stuff by now, but I do have a few more videos, and I've got some more that'll come out with a newer product. The reason I bought these, I was just trying to find an equilibrium price, because I pulled two in like 1,000 packs. I mean, it was pretty bad. So I decided I'm gonna stop opening packs. I'm gonna go on eBay and just see what I can buy them for. And I bought one for 130, and then I think what I did was I checked back every hour and just see how the prices went. And this was on Saturday, I believe. And actually, I watched them drop all the way down to at $100, and I was buying them. Anything that was good centering, good condition, about $100 or so. And then I stopped. And then over the weekend, they actually jumped back up to $130 or so. And that seems to be where they've stuck around at. This morning, they were about $140. And I'm not sure, as of when I'm making this video, it may have changed a little bit today. But they look like they kind of leveled out there. And I'm doing the same thing with the Umbreon. I'll talk about the prices for those too. But I bought this one. You can kind of see it's got pretty good centering. It's not like perfect, but probably better than the ones that I had. And this guy actually sent me a free Unified Minds pack. I don't know what the note says. I'm going to read that. Hope you enjoy the Charizard. This 25th Celebration set looks so good. As a newer seller on eBay, positive feedback goes a long way. Also, if you are on Instagram, please give me a follow at Jerry Petrie. Thanks a million, Jerry Petrie. So I always appreciate it when you send a note. And you guys, you can see right here, he had good prices at the time. He was the lowest on eBay, especially for the condition. So maybe he's that way with everything that he's posting for his celebration. So maybe go check him out. And I bet he's probably even cheaper on Instagram. I know a lot of people are. Typically, I'm not. If you try to reach out, just know that. But most people are. Here's another one of those Charizards. Got two of them for basically what I could have sold them for at the time, which was like $10 a pack. When they've dropped now, I believe with the elite trainers have been pretty level. I would say that in time, I don't think it's going to drop below the $4 price, at least individually anyways. But last I checked, they were $6, $7, something like that. Next up, I had a Blue Eyes White Dragon. This one went through auction. I think I got it for about $140 or so. Here we have an Umbreon Gold Star. So I think I bought one around $100, and then I was like, you know what, the next one I'm gonna buy at $90. Sure enough, it dropped down to $90, and then it kind of leveled for a little while over the weekend. But when I come back, they were around $80, and so now I've actually dropped all the way down to I think $70 what I'm paying for these. And it's not like I'm buying them in mass. I'm just kind of buying them here and there. I'm not trying to do a buyout of the market, but if I can pick them up slowly and watch how the market dips and goes up and down, you can get a good feel for when the market is strong and when it's weak, and when you can, how long it's going to take after a reprint for something to bounce back. Because to me, this is just, you only have the other Umbreon Gold Star in English from the Pop series, and it wasn't hollow. And I realize a lot of people don't like this right here, but I think this looks way better than the Japanese 25th thing. To me, that looks like just too flashy. To me, this is more simple, and it has the Pikachu 25, 2 and a 5, red cheeks. To me, I actually really like that. I saw a few Ludkin's media posts about it, and almost everyone loved the Japanese, like sparkle hollow around the edge, and then the sparkle square 25th anniversary just written out. But to me, actually, I like the old style where you've got the standard yellow border. The card looks much similar to the original ones, and that's what I liked about CP6 over Evolutions. I thought the CP6 cards looked much more like the originals, and to me, with Celebrations, the English side did a better job of making the cards look like the originals. The hollow pattern is different, but I actually like the hollow pattern. I think it brings out, with like this, it's not overwhelming. There is texture on the rest of the card, but like the gold star being hollow, I really like that on the Umbreon. So I realize there's most of you out there probably like the Japanese thing a little bit better, but for me, I personally like it. I'm kind of like a old school kind of thing with that. I like the yellow border around the cards, and so to me, it's more fitting. And I like the Umbreon Gold Star. The Umbreon and the Charizard, they're really the only two that I'm buying up quite a bit. I thought about doing the Shining Magikarp, but I decided these are the two that I just want to buy here and there. Nothing too crazy, and maybe I can make a small position on it in time. But like I said, I'm not trying to do like a buyout. Now I showed you guys this card because it is. I actually threw it away when I got it, but I bought this card so that I had the entire checkout process, all of my payments, addresses, everything saved on the Topps website before I tried to bid on a Metazoo Topps box. And of course, that was a miserable fail. I found out later that basically if you hadn't done anything and you just kind of refreshed it 2 or 3 minutes afterwards, you'd have a better chance of getting in and buying something than being on there 10 minutes earlier, refreshing and checking and making sure everything was in line, which is kind of a bummer. But I have no desire. I don't know what this card is. I'm going to keep it just in case it is worth something maybe one day, but I probably won't be able to find it because I don't collect sports cards. But I bought this just to make sure that I had everything in line, but it didn't work out. And they wouldn't save my information anyways. It was having problems with the billing address. Like, that site was a nightmare. Alright, next up, we have the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Again, this is a gem at 10. This is from the LCO1, Legendary Collection 1. Actually, I bought several of these. I thought they were super cool with the Mega Packs. I believe this is the one with the Mega Packs. Maybe it's the second one. But, yeah, remember, you got the Blue Eyes, you got the Red Eyes, you got the Dark Magician, you got the 3 God cards, and you got packs that actually had some retro cards in them. I used to buy them up with my just extra money at college. And then what I would do is when I come home, like on breaks, and I would spend that time with my brother and my best friend James, we would break the packs and we would just play. We would figure out, from the packs that we got, we'd make decks and we'd play against each other. And I always had a lot of fun. I always thought it was so much fun doing that, and actually, having to think on your toes. And they loved it too. And we just spent a lot of time together doing that. Look at that, an empty holder. And then we have a Topps Charizard. This is a black label. I think I've got a blue and a black now. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. I need to get all of them in PSA 10. Even though PSA is only going to recognize the one print run with the blue tops. Well, they're all the same basically. Everything is just labeled Charizard Pokemon TV. For the Topps Pokemon print run, there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or the UK. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the purchase stuff. I did get a few things back from Troll and Toad. I'm going to show you guys one thing. I posted this on Instagram and I got a flood of questions about trying to buy them. I've actually got quite a few. This is just a small part of the stack. You can kind of see right here. This is the original Dark Persian from the Nintendo Power. It was basically an insert that was stuck into the magazine, and then this card has got this glue on it and it's stuck to the insert. This glue is like a gummy glue, so you can pull it off, but a lot of times the residue is there. I have seen it where it's not, but for the most part, this is mostly for display because you can find this card mint condition for less than what I am asking. Before, I think I was asking about $40 or $50 before I had them removed and I brought them back. And I looked on eBay. I think the cheapest one right now is about $100. I told people if they wanted to buy them, I'd sell them for $75. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep them because I really like them and they're pretty rare. And so if you did want one of these, you live in the United States of America, $75. Send me an email down there in the description, #1PokemonCollector@gmail.com. And, I'll send you an invoice and I'll ship it to you. If you live outside the United States, I can ship it for $20. I think I'll have to check, but just make sure you let me know you're outside the United States and I'll check. If you live in Australia, you're pretty much out of luck because it's going to cost a lot to do FedEx or UPS. Same thing with New Zealand and a few other places. All right, next up I have a consignment. So all these are going directly into penny auctions. I thought about making an offer on these Flash Fire packs because you know what? It says Charizard on the label, and you guys know I kind of like anything with Charizard on the label, but they're not 10s, and I don't think they'd be too tough to get a 10. So instead of doing that and splitting up the set, I went ahead and just sent them straight to auction as he wanted. Been getting a flood of questions from you guys about consignments. Overall, my consignments have been doing pretty well. Some stuff has went really high, some stuff has went low. That's just typically the way auctions go. So do understand I'm not always going to get a premium for your products, but it is possible. Like with that Evolutions box, that definitely brought a premium. I'm hoping that the next Evolutions box, which is also in consignment now, gets the same premium, but you never know. Like, I mean, the market can really change very quickly with stuff like that. But I have been surprised at how well those have held their price. They did not come down as much as, you know, a lot of older Watsy stuff, which is, you know, kind of crazy. Here's some old style booster packs. You can tell they're not like the other ones where the flap is pinched, kind of like at the top, so it doesn't move around. These are actually folded back. So you can see right there, you got the Blastoise, you got the Charizard. Those are base set. Then we also have an art set for Gym Heroes, all Gym at 10. Got the Misty, the Brock, the Lieutenant Surge. I've been watching the Yu-Gi-Oh series lately, and every time I hear Kaiba speak, I hear Brock. And then there you go, you've got, oh, I forgot to say her name, Erica. There you have the Erica. Brock, who is that? Eric Stewart? Is that the voice of it? Took me for I had no idea growing up that they were the same voice, but now that I've realized that I can't like unthink it. And we also have Gym Heroes, the full art set. You got the Blaine, Sabrina, Giovanni, and Koga, all Gym at 10. And there's several other things that are going in auction. A lot of people are getting their PSA submissions back, and I'm just sending them to auction. So if you guys are interested in that, you know, just give my eBay a follow, and I think you'll get emails anytime that kind of stuff comes through. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I didn't have any packs to open up for you, but I wanted to show you guys some of this stuff. And if you're interested in the consignment or, you know, these Dark Persians, again, just send me an email. That's the best way to do it. If you reach out to me on IG or someplace like that, I'm probably just going to redirect you to my email. That's the best place to keep up with everything, because I got to send you a Google Doc and attach information. And while IG I've found has been very useful in many ways, you still can't, you don't have the versatility that you do in Gmail. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.